Let's go!
We're in the country and I'm Rural Mike. This was a great week. You saw the weigh-in, you saw the weight loss, and I couldn't be more ecstatic. I am so motivated to keep going on and knowing that what I'm doing is working, knowing that I'm more physically active and I am eating only good foods. There's no snacking, there's no soda, there's nothing but positivity ahead. I would say that the best thing about the week was I got so much done. With my focus on my food and my health, I was able to do things that I have been putting off for months. Things that I didn't put in the video that needed to be done on the property. Also, one thing that really stood out to me was that I've always had a long-term view when it comes to money, when it comes to career, when it comes to anything. I am thinking 3, 5, 10 years ahead. But now that my focus is on my food and my physical health, I noticed that this week went by much slower than it usually does. And not in a bad way. It wasn't drawn out, it wasn't difficult. No, I was simply more focused on the day-to-day items. One example is whenever I was at that baseball practice for my son or at his tryout, one thing that probably would have happened is I would have picked up my phone. He's not paying attention to me. I don't need to pay attention to him. He's talking to his friends in line. But what would I do? I would just scroll. I'd be on some sort of social media. I'd watch a video. I'd be doing something that's detrimental to my health. Instead, I took that time, that same time that we all have, and I put effort into my physical well-being. When that happened, I also knew that why am I spending all this time working on my health if I am just going to eat like shit, you know? And so what do? I focus on my health, and 10 pounds plus was the result this week. That's the first week. I'm expecting it to go down. I'm not expecting 10 pounds a week every week. I'll take it, don't get me wrong, but I'm looking forward to June, July, August, where my body is in a way better shape than it is now, where I'm not self-conscious about the shirts I'm wearing, where I'm not self-conscious about my shorts, where I can actually dress up and look nice. Those things that have eluded me for the past few months, heck, even a year, are gonna change. I owe it to my family, I owe it to myself to be healthy. Now, this is week 1, and I'm hoping that in a week, you're gonna see another 5-pound weight loss. That is my goal for next week. All right, thank you. So Sunday morning breakfast was an excellent omelet. So we have 6 farm fresh eggs from our coop that we had washed off. We added some mushrooms, tomatoes, some peppers. Then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna add onion, my favorite, what I think is just the best vegetable all around. And then we waited for it to be halfway cooked, and then we added just some cut up spinach, something that's gonna wilt, something that's gonna add more flavor and overall body to the omelet. Now, I'm not great at cooking omelets, so it often looks like a scramble, but this one didn't look too bad. What breakfast was. I added a little bit of raw dairy cheese that we get from Azure Standard, and I was able to eat this, and this kept me full for about 6 or 7 hours. But the rest of the day was just winding down, and we spent it out in the country. We spent it just looking at nature, being peaceful, kind of a low key, not doing much, just preparing for next week. We had a great week, and we're going to do equally as good next week, hopefully, but we need some downtime for ourselves. And after getting all those steps, I just wanted to be outside. So I'll see you next week.